Hello friends, this is Cold Run back with Dragon Age Inquisition. We are here in Griffin Wing Keep in the Western Approach. Excuse me, where last time we took over the keep, and this... hiccups already to start, that's not a great sign. This time I'm going to head out and see if I can find out any of the mysteries surrounding the Darkspawn that are like lurking right below the Western Approach. So let's go see what we can find.
Captain wanted this done an hour ago.
So this is the burning area over here to the northwest, where everything is on fire. Is that? I assume that's fire. It's got to be fire. Or the dust plains. Maybe it's just dust, but it looks kind of fiery. And there's like a green kind of smoke coming up from the canyon there. Is that like Darkspawn smoke? Is that like emissions of Darkspawn? Am I going to die if I step down here? Oh, that's a yes. I feel like every time I ask, am I going to die, I've never answered, no, I guess I didn't die. Like, it's always, yes, you were right, you're about to die. So that's all, like, I guess that's just on fire? But that's not just fire, that's, like, noxious. Ghoul. Oh, whoops, wrong button. It's the curse of when you don't play for a while. Also, level 15, weren't these...
Darkspawn shouldn't be roaming about on the surface when there's no blight.
These were higher level, like, or these were only level 11 last time, weren't they? Maybe these just a higher level patch than the others. So we got ghouls and we got Darkspawn. Death Drink Springs. Oh, that's cool. Look at that, the way the smoke kind of billows around on the map. Am I taking damage? Can I just not go? A phoenix? Maybe I can't go in this area.
Around.
So, okay, so this is like a soft cap almost. That like sort of like when we tried to get into that Codex Unlocked Phoenix. We'll look at that in a second. But I was going to say, maybe this is that an egg? A phoenix egg, of course. So maybe this is, it's a weird phoenix. It's like a phoenix lizard. So maybe this is somewhere we can get to after we clear the smoke out. Like maybe we disrupt the source or something. Let's unlock that in a second. Let's look first at the phoenix. Phoenix. Where legions believe the phoenix to be a herald of woe, it certainly seems like it in this case, perhaps because the creatures frequent inhospitable places where sane travelers fear to tread. It may also be because they belch a sort of sulphurous gas that reeks of rotten eggs and ancient peat bog, and flocks of the beasts have a pervasive odor of death about them, or legions are not always so metaphorical as they like us to believe. This is the first time I've ever seen the phoenix myth applied in this way.
We have to turn back.
The Darkspawn got through. I'll have to see what our people at Skyhold can do.
Find the source of the Darkspawn. So I'll go back actually pretty soon. I just want to finish exploring this little area. Unless... No, that was the thing to check out here. I assume I can't get to that question mark until that operation is done. Holy crap, there's a lot of new operations available. The main one we had was... Alright, let's pick up the Western Approach. This is just a resources thing. Main one was find the source of the Darkspawn. Commander Cullen, we have scattered reports of Darkspawn in the area, but it has been difficult to track down their point of origin. They're less hampered by the sulfur pits than we are, yeah, and there are guesses that they're coming from somewhere on the far side. Our troops can bridge the pits, which should allow us to cross safely and find the location of the Darkspawn, but we'll need significant resources to ensure the safety of the men while construction is underway. I await your orders, sir, Lieutenant Tamsin. Yeah, have at it. Building a bridge in that blasted area will be ugly work, but I can deploy enough troops to ensure that it is done safely. Can you really? I guess. I mean, God bless you if you can. New area unlocked. That's surprising. Let me check out some of these other missions, and then I'll go out on that. Alright, secure a source of water for outpost. The Griffin Wing outpost has some access to water, but not enough to sustain the number of people there for a significant amount of time. Okay, so this is supporting the recently captured Griffin Wing outpost. The situation is not desperate, but if we are to maintain a presence in the western approach, the outpost will require access to fresh water. We should locate a reliable source as soon as possible. So we got Cullen. This should be a high priority. Soldiers can be sent out to locate and secure water source for the outpost. Liliana, the outpost must have access to fresh water. A few scouts should search the western approach for a reliable water source. The outpost will not last without water. Scouts could search for a water source. I mean, basically, do you want to send scouts or soldiers out to do it? They're all kind of the same thing. This is weird that they're even giving me a choice on this. I guess I'll send Josephine out.
At your service.
We got gather metals, all that glitters. What's this? Inquisitor, we've received reports of an abandoned gold mine in the hills south of Griffin Wing Keep. According to the locals, the mine's still capable of producing. It was abandoned only because the threat of Darkspawn attack made the operation unfeasible. Should we dispatch soldiers to secure the place and guard any wagons that make their way to the keep, it should add considerably to our income for the future. Yeah, have at it. Go for it, Colin. And improving morale. Commander, our work continues in the approach. It is a difficult post, but our soldiers are determined to represent the Inquisition as best they can. Morale flags, but at times, but we can manage. Josephine wants to send books. Liliana, the terrain and the approach is unkind. Our soldiers would be more comfortable fitted with proper shoes. Cullen, simple comfort can go a long way, and rations don't lift a soldier's spirits. We can see that they have a good meal at the end of the day. I mean, both the food and... I'm less interested in books here. I mean, certainly doesn't hurt, but shoes and food seem more important on the hierarchy of needs. Let me go with shoes. I would probably go with food if Cullen was here, but I don't care enough. I think shoes is a good option as any. Okay, so let's see what this new area is. So it opened an area across complete operations. I'm guessing there must be a bridge there now that gets me to this next section. So the question is, do I push onto that or do I backtrack towards these other things? Let me push onto that. Let me keep going just with this theme to pursue this single storyline and see where I get.
All right, recruits. Who can tell me what are the chief weapons of the Inquisition?
Surprise, sir.
Not good enough, soldier.
Surprise and fear, sir.
And nice uniforms.
You worthless piles of dragon dung. Drop and give me 50.
I don't know. The uniforms was a pretty good answer, I think. Our uniforms are pretty slick.
Do not smirk at me, recruit. I will stick my boot so far up your ass, you'll be picking bootstraps out of your teeth.
It's kind of a nice touch to see, like, that the Inquisition at this point is organized enough and old enough that there's, like, old grizzled veterans of the Inquisition, along with, like, young, smart-ass recruits, or young, like, greenhorn recruits. It's a really nice touch. There it is. Yep, so they very brave soldiers of the Inquisition have
We'll hold the bridge against anything.
I don't know how the bridge...
Through here.
I don't know how the bridge cleared out all the gases from here and made it bearable in that way. Maybe it's just a sign that our willpower is enough to push back against them now?
Your worship.
Boop! What is it, just a watchtower? Kind of a strange construction for a watchtower. What's that sheath of metal running up the middle of it? Can't really seem to do anything with it, so maybe it's just this is just decorative for now. Alright, let's cross the bridge.
Inquisitor?
Yeah, so this is still noxious and gross down here. I don't think I want to go that... I'm pretty sure death awaits me down there. But what if it doesn't? What is that? We've got a Quillback and a Hurlock fighting against a Phoenix, it looks like. I mean, none of them are super strong, even on this difficulty. At least at this level, in this difficulty. And so I'm assuming this is still death to me. But let me check it out just in case. How far can I go? Probably just as far as here. Like, I'm assuming this is the kind of the border for me. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to push past here because I'm certain that's death. Is this new? Did they like cap the fumes coming out of this thing? Maybe that's why it's easier to breathe in this area now. Maybe.
Your worship.
All right, now for real, let's cross the bridge. So there's a little fort up that way, and an Astrarium. Old Prison Road, that's ominous. And immediately gets Old Town Road back into my head. Where it's welcome to stay. I love that song. Let's see if this Astrarium is the immediately get it or get it after 7 tries one. Oh, this isn't an Astrarium. This is a Ocularum. 1 and 2. Let's go get those right now. This is where it is. I've been looking around the keep to try to find how to get to this second shard. And it must be not up here. I went to the totally wrong place. I just have to jump down again. Oh! No, I went to the sort of right place. Okay, shard number 2 done. Let's go back. I'm only another 3, and I get to unlock the final fire door, and that's when I'll head back to the Forbidden Oasis. Back up the old prison road. What's this mineral? Silverite? Lazurite. Yeah, and so we got more Hurlocks or ghouls, more dark. I assume a ghoul in this case is sort of dark spawning. Maybe it's something totally different. They seem to be hanging with the Hurlocks before, but I might have been mistaken. Where was that Astrarium? I swear there was another... Oh, it's right there. Okay, so we're on our way. Fennec, you cutie! Boop! I keep forgetting how much my boops actually hurt. Like, things I don't want to hurt. I just wanted to, like, run up and kind of give it a hug. I forgot that I actually killed it. Looping around here. So this is going to be kind of a windy road up to the Astrarium. Discovered the prison ruins. What prison was here? One of the downsides of playing this game so infrequently, probably only about twice a week, is that I sometimes do forget overarching storylines or things. Like maybe in the last session they're like, "Oh, we're exploring the western approach, so named because it was the western approach to the old Tevinter prison that used to lay here," and I just won't necessarily remember that. So apologies for that. And okay, the Astrarium is up there, so I'm gonna keep circling around. Herlock Alpha. Ah, that satisfying block. Oh, I thought I got the block that time. Oh, I actually have to reserve, what's the term? Not energy, but, focus maybe? Is that focus, or is the blue dots focus? To get that attack in. There we go. Oh, loot. Yes, high Everweave. Let's check. I really like the Astrariums in this game. It's a super fun little mini game that's very Final Fantasy 13. I think 13.2 was the one that had them, right? I really like those in 13.2, and I like them here. What is this? Is it a paper airplane heading to the left? No, but it's definitely a little bit geometrically confusing. Let's start near the middle. There. Let's try there. There. This is 100% a mistake. I fucked up. Nope, that's not the one I meant to do. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. I'm a very trial and error person when it comes to these sorts of things. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6, maybe? Oh, no, this wasn't even one at all. This is a fake star. Start there. 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 Alright, so at this point, how would it work? There. No, that doesn't work. There. No, gosh. Did I fuck up? I think I fucked it up. I think I lost. Yeah. Let's try the simplest route. Just totally where instinct leads me. Instinct has led me astray. I really shouldn't listen to my instinct. Alright, let's try getting a little bit of each of these. And then hoping to fill in the blanks later, I guess? I don't know. That... Hey! That worked. It's a fox. That wasn't too bad. So the thing that ended up working there was not trying to complete a full side at a time, was trying to get like a little headway on each side, and it somehow managed to work in the end. I don't know. I feel like there are going to be people who see this and just geometrically see the answer, or who not even who just like know the formula to figure it out or know what to do. But I don't know. That's not me, I guess. Constellation Fenrir, called White Wolf in common parlance. Fenrir parlance. Fenrir has always been considered an oddity among scholars, primarily because wolves have no special place within ancient Tevinter folklore. To many, this represents the strongest argument that the Imperium deliberately supplanted older elven constellation names. In the case of Fenrir in alignment with the elven trickster god Fenrirel. Oh, that would make sense given the name, which would be logical. Others claim a much older Neraminian tale of a wolf escaping hunters by fleeing into the sky exists, but the legend's veracity has never been proven. So it's probably just appropriating elven gods. From a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Orin Petrarchius. And we still have one more to go for there. But, what does that say? Cora Cavis. Now I'm curious about Cora Cavis. Oh, maybe that's the little Darkspawn headquarters beneath the earth thing? Could be. Yeah, that could well be. So is this going to be a full-on dungeon then? It looks like it will be. I'm just checking my time. Yeah, we still got about 15 minutes. Let's start Cora Cavis. You know what? I don't know. I think this is somewhere different from the Trouble with Darkspawn area, and that's okay. We're going to explore this area anyway. This is like an old prison. Let's check it out. So it's open to the air. A lot of bloody death. Ghouls. And what are you? Ghouls and a Hurlock. Yeah, so the ghouls and Hurlocks are at least aligned for right now.
Looks like the Darkspawn are nesting here.
What a useful insight.
This can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Yeah, I mean, of course it's not all of them. You just fought, like, the first two in the room. That was weird. Actually, that looks like it's going to be terminal. Let's go check that part out. Yeah, this place looks like it was active until very recently. The holding cells. Oh, never mind. This is not a terminal area. Well, whatever. We're going to have to pick one spot. Got a snake motif. Triple snakes kind of tied up with a rhombus on top. And double eagles, a double eagle motif. Ancient penal bracelet. Penal. An ancient Tevinter bracelet used to brand and number prisoners, and a tooth-shaped gem clutched in a toothless, isolated prisoner's hand. That's pretty disgusting. Look at this. What the hell happened? How does a prisoner have that much blood? Jesus. Was it just their Hurlocks came in here and went wild? They, like, ran rampant? I mean, this could just be normal prison treatment also. I don't think this is a... I mean, I don't think the snake is a particularly Grey Warden motif, and so I don't think this is a Grey Warden prison. Maybe it is, though. Oh, there's still one alive. Energize. But not from... Oh, wait. Where's the mage? Have at it. Light the veil fire. So again, these are usually pretty close by, if I remember correctly. So let's take a look. Acquired Master Spirit Rune, so it was in the prison. It was in that cell. This is the fastest I've ever found one of those things. I went along the wall and boom, it was right there. I feel especially happy with myself. Got a coffin that's been opened. Heavy stone lid. Yeah, these just look like they're images of a knight, of a generic sort of knight. I'm sure it's not generic, I just don't recognize if that armor belongs to anyone in particular. A blood-spattered note. The giants are half feral. There's no room for a weak hand. One is enough to move debris during excavation, but keep it under control. We don't need the whole building coming down. So we know that the Red Templars were using the giant. I think it was the Red Templars who were using the giants to help with
giants as beasts of burden. It's mad.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to work out well. Every time we see that tried, like it never seems to work out super great. The secret tongue of slaves. Despite widespread illiteracy, Tevinter's slaves have developed... Tevinter's slaves? Maybe this was a Venatori prison? Or even an old... No, it's too fresh to be like an old Tevinter one from when they ruled here. Tevinter's slaves have developed a series of small pictograms that they scrawl on walls or under furniture, hidden from their uncaring owners. Regional variations make deciphering them a unique challenge. In one city, the sign of a clenched fist means a murderous master. In another, the same symbol indicates a harsh slave owner, but not one with a fatal temper. The ruling class's general indifference to the moods and fears of their slaves make this pictorial Argot... Argot? Argo or Argot? Google how to pronounce A-R-G-O-T. Argo. Okay. Excuse me. Make this pictorial Argot an important method of communication. It is therefore all the more strange for so many Tevinter comedies center around farcical misunderstanding of a sloppily written sigil, where witty slaves scramble to subvert blame in time to avoid beheading. Perhaps it comforts Tevinter's well-to-do to believe that their property is only this clever and human in fiction. That is a brutal note to read from a lesson book by Besha of Rivain. Whew, that hits. On we go. Did I hear something just now? Did you all hear that? So the fact that it's called an ancient penal bracelet, maybe this really was like an old Tevinter one, but why is there so much fresh blood? If it's an ancient Tevinter prison. I don't know. So this is the guard's hall that we're walking through right now. Just kind of a relatively narrow area that's been taken over by the whole area's been taken over by the Hurlocks.
We should seal the tunnel before more Darkspawn join us.
This is where the trouble with Darkspawn comes from. Okay. It's all on you.
Knight Captain Ryland should see fewer Darkspawn now.
The tunnel was opened from the outside. Someone was digging here.
Yeah, this place was very much in use very recently, and I don't know if Hurlocks and Darkspawn dig. Like, they don't seem like diggers. Maybe they are. The trouble with Darkspawn. Yeah, so there's going to be others responsible for the excavation. which we're going to discover next time, because it's about time for me to wrap up. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.